Good morning, y'all. Post the video, do some gaps in between with life. But good morning again, y'all. Happy Sunday. I'm gonna try to talk a little loud because it is raining and I have my phone by my window. So yeah, the other day, I was watching GFO's uh church service on YouTube, and they mentioned a Bible verse in there that I really liked, and then it was also picked up in my natural life, and I'm like, oh snap, I needed this. But I'm gonna read it for you guys. It's 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 4. Love is patient and kind. Love is not jealous. It does not brag, does not get puffed up, does not behave indecently, does not look for its own interests, does not become provoked. It does not keep account of injury. It does not rejoice over unrighteousness, but rejoice with truth. It bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. I love this a lot. I almost jumped to the end. I really love, patient is kind, not jealous, sorry. Patient is kind. Love is patient and kind, okay? Is not jealous. So, what is the opposite of jealous? I don't want to say I think I know because I really don't like doing comparison. I don't really compare myself to people, whether that's personality, hairs, clothes, social life. I don't know. Stuff like that doesn't really entertain me too much. I don't think it really ever did in life. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe a workout body, okay? That looks good, but it doesn't really motivate me. It's not for me to really like, oh yeah, I need to change my life because of that. Anyways, what? The getting puffed up does not brag. It does not get puffed up. That right there, it kind of hit me because it's like, I think I do brag, but on a negative side of myself, and not too much, but just kind of a lot or a little bit, just because I look a certain way, talk a certain way, and walk a certain way already, so people think and look at me a certain way. So I like to brag about my flaws a little bit, so then people be like, oh yeah, that she ain't really much, she right. So like, we all there, you see what I see, baby. Like, you don't gotta do all that. We're all on the same level. Anyways, uh but the bragging, it does not get puffed up. I feel like that's, I don't know, maybe I'm adding too much to it. It's like a double flip coin for me. Like, where I do that, depending on the person I've did it with, they'll try to use that against me one time, use it as a dagger, you feel me, versus a peace thing. They'll use it as a weapon next time. And when they do that, they'll be like, oh, that's why you're this, or that's why you're that. I'm like, oh, hold out now. And I think that's probably where I get puffed up. Not so much in a sense where it's like too much pride, because it's always going back to God, but like, I don't know how to describe it. I don't know. But that, if it was caught on to. Anyway, does not behave indecently. And that's a part of that. You feel me? Like, that's a little bit, like, calm down a little bit for me. Maybe. I don't know. Does not look for own interest and does not become provoked. And I'm gonna just put indecently, does not look for own interest and does not become provoked all in one, or try to put it all in one. So like, I don't know, I believe I posted in my last videos where I was listen to the Lord and going step by step with him with things in life, and at the same time I noticed when I get to look back that I was doing certain things upon my own interest, upon my own desires. And with doing that, I was behaving indecently. Not saying that I'm just some pitch perfect person now, okay? I'm not saying that. But with doing so, it caused me to act indecently. And because I was being provoked by things that I would have never been able to provoke by if I didn't pursue them. You feel me? I don't know. I kind of put them all together easily, quickly. But, I mean, that's kind of what I was saying my last video. But that's what I was saying, though, when I watched my church service. And then they had came up with the 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verses 4 to 7. It really hit. It really hit. Because I'm like, why am I just not bashing myself? Okay, I'm going to the God. I'm going to the Lord. He's filling me in. He's helping me. He's making me perfect. The way he wants me to be. But, you know, just sitting there in the prayer closet, like, goodness gracious, I thought I was doing this good. But it's okay. It's okay. Because after this study, okay, you guys, which I want to share with you guys, why I want to, you know, make the video, is the endurance. I'm sure, is more on the spectrum on there and a whole bunch of other things. But I feel like right here in this one area that I'm able to share with is endurance. And you know, I remember reading all of this of 1 Corinthians 13, and I remember the verses 7 is what it all caught to me, okay? But verse 7 is what kind of got me more, I guess, where it says, love bears all things, it believes in all things, hopes in all things, and endures in all things. Now, obviously, endures all things is just there. It's there. But I noticed, though, as I was looking through, not too many verses, okay? Okay. Okay. But as I was looking through this study of endurance, and I wasn't even trying to, it just popped up, okay? I'm just allowing the Lord to help me, guide me, and all these other things. But anyways, it's just the bearing and the believing and the hopes, and it's all things. You know what I mean? It just blew me. Not too much blow me, but it's like starting to make my mind move around, like, what's going on here, Lord? But you know, I ain't gonna cap. I do need some prayers, because I need some strength. I need the Lord's strength. How about that? He knows it, because I need it. Okay, so started reading chapter verses. I don't think it was last night. It could have been last night or a few nights before. But I was reading James. It's James chapter 1 verse 2. Consider it all joy, my brothers, when you meet with various trials, knowing as you do this. Oh wait. Knowing as you do that, this tested quality of your faith produces endurance. But let endurance complete its work, so that you may be complete and sound in all respects, not lacking in anything. And then, you know, the one everybody knows. So if any one of you is lacking in wisdom, let him keep asking God, for he forgives generously to all and without reproaching, and it will be given to him. I kind of don't want to read the second one, but I'm going to read it because it's just how my mind works, I guess. I don't know. I don't want to say how my mind works, but I mean, okay, I'm just kidding. But let him keep acting in faith, no doubting at all. For the one who doubts is like a wave of the sea driven by the wind and blown about. In fact, that man should not expect to receive anything from Jehovah. He is an indecisive man, unsteady in all his ways. And then but the lowly brother rejoice over his exaltation, and the rich one is over his humiliation, because like a flower of the field he will pass away. For just as the sun rises with its scorching heat and withers the plant, its flower falls off, and its outward beauty perishes, so too the rich man will fade away in the midst of his pursuits. Happy is the man who keeps on enduring trial, because on becoming approved, he will receive the crown of life, which Jehovah promised to those who continue loving him. Okay. So, in this it also referenced, because the little bookmarks in the middle of the thing. It had reference. I actually made it a bigger margin, so it's not as big as it is. But Matthew chapter 5 verses 3-12, and I marked it as happy are those. And it's, oh goodness, I put it like that because I'm thinking at the back of my head, and it's, I'm trying to not pursue love, but pursue the Lord in love. No, I stopped. But yes, pursue the Lord. Having love on the mind, on the brain, like Rihanna. But it says, happy are those conscious of their spiritual needs, since the kingdom of heaven belongs to them. The first one, boom, out the door. Sounds pretty awesome to me, if you ask me. Right? And then it says, happy are those who mourn, since they will become... Oh, my bad. Happy are those, since they will be comforted. And all these other things. Like, it I'm not trying to sound bad or anything here, but it doesn't really sound that happy to me. Okay? It is a happiness there that you get from the Lord. I'm not gonna lie. But without him, it's just, you are very curious to where the happiness is. Even if you do have the Lord and it's the beginning of the steps or the middle of the steps, and it's like things start to shake and go crazy. It's like, where is the happiness, Lord? Okay, this is why we need to go pray. Go get into prayer. I said pray, go get into prayer. That, whatever. Praise. Okay. Worship. Honor. Glorify. Anyways, I was just reading these, just thinking, like, to me, it's in this moment of my life right now, it doesn't seem too hard, but in a sense, it is a little testy going on around here. But I would say it's good. It's creating some good endurance. How about that? Okay, in the Lord. All right, let me stay focused, y'all. So I was reading that, right? And I was trying to get a overall understanding, and I'm going to share that with you guys finally. I wrote down, it is not by my own taste, sight, might, but the Lord's mercies and forgiveness. I am able to bear a witness, to endure a witness. His righteousness renews me with joy and peace. To be consciously aware of the bad decision making over God's will. It's usually tools we have already sharpening for... It's already tools we usually have. And it's just a sharpening that's happening. Feelings aren't just emotions, but a driving action. So I put endurance, like, it's not by my own taste, sight, or might, but by the Lord's mercy and forgiveness. I really need to start writing down all my verses. But, yes. When we endure, is not, is I don't want to say it's not by a stroke of luck. I don't know how to say it, but stroke of luck? I don't know. Because at that point, it's kind of like downplaying God. Like, he just luckily let you stay alive. Oh, maybe you was lucky. Wait a minute. I don't know. Let me stop. But, what? God has purpose is what I'm saying. So ain't nobody just out here being lucky. Nah, you got something to be doing, and you got meaning to yourself. You're not just out here lucky and meaningless. No, you mean something. You're more than just luck. Or God is more than just luck. You know what I mean? But again, with the whole endurance thing, it's like when we are holding on to ourselves in those moments, trying not to lose ourselves, we've been in situations in jobs, family, relationships where we get to losing ourselves, and it's like sometimes it feel like it's just a stroke of luck that you just had enough attitude to keep on to your character, okay? You know what I mean? Something, just a stroke of luck or something. But when it comes to God, it's really not a stroke of luck. Like it's really his mercy, his glory, his honor, his wisdom, his fear, like being put into us and shaping into us. I don't know. I mean, I know what I'm saying. I'm trying to say it a different way. Like, without it, I won't be able to bear witness. Like, again, the one verse about talking about endurance until it's a complete work. It's like I can start something and know it's hard and then stop. And even through noticing my own mistakes, really want to stop. You know what I mean? Okay? Because, you know, the bad, not even bad thoughts, but the crazy thoughts and the bad decision making, it just, you know, it's all there. It's just, oh. Anyways, just being able to be held on by God and holding on to him through his mercy and unforgiveness, his undeserved kindness, come on now, that we still get to see these things and have them complete, because again, there's just so many things we can easily pull away from and be like, nah, I'm good. But God is so merciful and so forgiving. It's like, I don't care if you're good, because I'll say you're better, you're good enough. Like, you know what I mean? He got some more. It's like, come on. What's going on here, God? But and that's like it's crazy, because it makes you kind of see the push and the drive in it all, and noticing that it's not even just yourself. Like, it's maybe me sitting here walking and talking, yeah, cha da da, but I nah, because I wouldn't be able to think the way I think. I wouldn't be able to want to believe the way I believe, or do believe the way I believe. You know, I wouldn't have all this without God. I believe truly. I put that all on his back. He done raised this child. He probably didn't. No, he knows everything. I don't want to say that. But I'm sorry for my rambling, you guys. It just feels good on this early morning. But yes, a complete work of endurance. It makes you think, who are happy are those? Because in the midst of it, you're not thinking about the future. You're thinking about the present moment. Like, I don't know about y'all. I want to say I'm not really big on rewards. I don't. I am, but I don't really focus on it too much, I guess. Maybe depending on the reward, but I want hugs, okay? And I know for a fact I'm getting them in the future, in the present, and all of that right now, or whatever in between. I don't know, I have a hard time hoping in the future, because I need the present moment now. So, I don't know what I was trying to get at, but I think that's what helps me make step by step, daily step by steps, because I'm not trying to necessarily say I'm trying to experience happy or those, the emotions and stuff like that. But again, feelings aren't just emotions, but it's a driving action, you know what I mean? Being happy is a feeling, but you can also see that at the same time. And I'm not talking about no fakeness. We're just talking about straight up, genuine, happy people. Oh, heel click midair. But yes, I I don't know if you guys can hear the rain, but it sounds lovely. I don't know. I hope this was good. um, and the endurance is, about one's own race. Again, I'm not very competitive. It's just not for me. I'm not gonna lie. I know this is not beneficial for me either. Like, I like to run. I don't even like to run, first of all. Okay, I don't know who made this whole race thing up, but that's how I know I'm only minding my business, because somebody could run faster than me, or I could be running faster than somebody else. I'm not taking the time to focus on another person and keep running. Like, this is my level of running. It's a light jog. And if I'm passing somebody just doing this, I'm, oh, hi, neighbor. You have a good one now. I will see you. You're only about 30 seconds behind me, bud. It's all good. This is my, shoot, I'll see you in a week, bud. I'll be there in a week. Oh, Jesus. Because what do I look Because what do I look like trying to even slow down? Because now I'm probably going to be procrastinating a little bit, being a little too lazy, being something I shouldn't be doing, you know what I mean? Even running forward to a pace where I see somebody run faster, I'm trying to catch up. I'm going to be pooped out in the next 10 steps. Why would I do that? Why would I do that to myself? I'm not comparing myself. I don't want to. So the whole running known race and the endurance in it all, it is enough for me for sure. What right now, the endurance for me is definitely a little hard. Because I don't know what to do. Even if I was told, I still don't see how it would be done. And it kind of hurts to, let go certain parts of myself that can't and don't. I gotta let that go, and so it's like the endurance, and it's crazy because it comes in, like, again, multiple areas in different ways. And one area I could see it and try. Next area I may refuse. The other area, it's like I may excel or succeed in it, or another area I'm relentless in. But, like, even though it comes with different an emotional drive of an action, okay, I've learned how to pump the brakes, I guess. I don't know how to say it, but if I feel as if I really can't do it, or if I really don't know, and I mean in the midst of doing something, I pump the brakes and I pause. And it's like, if my interaction is just talking, because I noticed that if I do keep talking, my attitude gets in the way, my sassiness, my niggas ain't shit, you feel me? Like, that gets in the way. So I realize I have to stop. Or even if I'm trying to build something or do something with my hands, and I notice, like, oh snap, I'm about to get pissed if I try this one more time and it doesn't work. Then you gotta stop and pause. I don't know, that's natural, I guess, you guys. It's just a little different with different deeper meaning, because now with this endurance right here, it again really hits because of God's mercy and forgiveness, his love. And it's like, soon as you want to, I don't want to say bash yourself, but as soon as you want to, like, bash yourself, like, see, you knew. And that's why it's always good to have God's word, the promises around, because it's easy to fall into, I know. But Soon as you want to. And even if you do got the Lord's word there and you got that to like battle those thoughts back or whatever, those emotions, whatever is going on. But then when you actually have that intimate conversation with God and he's saying it personally to himself, to you, it be hitting even harder. Like, I just knew you was the man I need. Like, stop. Oh, man. You guys, I don't know. I'm going to cut this short because it's 25 minutes. There is definitely some gaps in here. But hey, I really hope this is lovely for you guys. Again, the verses was James chapter 1, 2 through 12. Matthew chapter 5, 3 through 12. And Corinthians, 1 Corinthians chapter 13, 4 to 7. And again, I think another one was 14, 20. I don't know. But the rest of the verses, I don't even have them written down on this page. I just be flipping. Anyways, as I do write them down, I write them most likely down in the comments when I post this video. So, I hope you guys have a blessed week. It's not Christmas this week, it's next week. So, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. If I don't see you guys before then, my sister's birthday is on the 29th. So, yeah, y'all say happy birthday to her in a prayer. I'm pretty sure the Lord gonna get it back to her. Yup. I be seeing him. He be loving on my sister. I be like, oh, okay, I stop, y'all. Y'all have a good one. I love y'all.